We're in the GMT kitchen. It's hot, and I know some of you don't even feel like firing up the grill outside. So I invited Winsome Prime owner Wright and Chef Jabril Riddick here to show us how to stay inside and just whip up something cool and nice like a Hawaiian ribeye in your kitchen. Hello to you both.
Hello, thank you for having us.
Thank you for being here, especially when you bring goodness like this. It smells so good in here, you guys. I wish we had smell-o-vision. Rob, I want to start with you. Can you talk to us a little bit about the popularity of the Hawaiian ribeye? What makes it so special on your menu?
So our Hawaiian ribeye is easily our best seller, and what we do with that, it's marinated for 48 hours.
Wow.
It's in a combination of our little marinade with pineapple juice, brown sugar, soy, and a few other little secret ingredients I can't tell you about. But it's
He's like, it's a secret.
Exactly. But it's marinated for 48 hours, and it gives you a Polynesian influence. It's a little sweet and savory, so it's a little different than your typical salt and pepper steak.
Yeah, I like that. Put a little spin on it. Why not?
Exactly.
Now, for those who are looking for something maybe a little bit different this Memorial Day holiday, what makes the Hawaiian ribeye, do you think, so special to you? Do you think it's your favorite on the menu?
It is, and honestly, it's the savoriness, it's the sweetness of it. So, you know, kids love it, women love it, and like I said, it has a really unique flavor, and it's great. It's
You know what? You're right about that, because when I went to the opening, that's exactly what I got. So,
right.
Jabril, if you could, how does one go about preparing a steak properly? I know everybody likes it differently. Where are you guys on the scale? Do we like it medium well? Do we like it rare?
I prefer mine medium.
Okay.
Medium rare to medium.
What about you?
Because, you know, when you have a steak like this with really good quality, you don't want to lose that amazing
juice and the
juiciness
goodness.
of it.
Yes. What about you?
Medium, for sure.
Medium? Okay.
sure.
I'm going to work my way up to y'all. I was a well girl. Now I'm a medium well. That's still where I'm at until you know what? Maybe you'll be able to convince me today.
We will.
We can make it happen. I know that's right. Okay, so what should we be looking for when we pop that steak in the pan?
You want to use your ears first. I mean, you want to make sure you hear that sear because what that sear does is it locks in all of the flavors of the steak. Of course, we use salt and pepper when we season our steaks. Super simple. But when you get that really nice hard sear, it seals the flavors. So you got all of that good salt and pepper flavor, all of that good Hawaiian ribeye flavor.
Now let me ask you this, because we talked about the Polynesian flair that comes into this dish, and that includes some fabulous pineapples that we have right there. Can you talk about what goes into perfectly charring fruit, how not to overcook it?
Well, first off, you got to use some type of sugar. You want to make sure that you're able to caramelize that fruit versus charring the fruit. Right? Charring is more on the burning side. Caramelizing is making sure those sugars kind of, almost like a creme brulee, where you burn those sugars a little bit to where it draws out all of that sweetness out of the pineapple.
Well, let's get cooking this morning. You're the only one with gloves on, so I'm going to allow you to do most of the work. But if you need our help, let us know.
We have an amazing marinated 48-hour marinated Hawaiian ribeye here. We're going to season it with a little bit of salt and pepper.
Delicious.
Okay.
I love the way chefs season stuff. They always have to like do it from afar. let the seasoning fall.
The more height you have, the better more surface area you'll be able to cook.
There
if you do it here, you're just going to season it.
You know what? Look at you and your math skills when it comes to your cooking. All right, we're gonna pop it into this cast iron skillet. Beautiful.
There's that sound that you're looking for right there.
There's that sound that we're looking for, that crackle, crackle, snap, and pop.
All right, and while we're waiting on that, we have our amazing sliced pineapples. We make a maple glaze sauce in-house.
Okay.
What we like to do is kind of rub that maple glaze on that. I talked about those sugars that I was telling you about. We'll rub it in on there, right?
So good.
And while that steak is cooking, we'll add those pineapples in there. That way, you get that nice color, that nice char to them.
Beautiful. Okay, now while that's cooking, I want to talk about, because obviously we have a finished product over here, but I want to talk about the sides that also pair deliciously with a fabulous steak like this one. Tell me about them.
So we have our Parmesan crusted potatoes that are fantastic. They fare very well with the actual Hawaiian ribeye. We have our bacon jam Brussels sprouts, real southern influence. If you're into a real, fiery Brussels sprouts with the sweetness and the bacon bits and so forth, it is fantastic.
Yum.
If you're a little bit more health conscious, we have our, just simple grilled asparagus. And my favorite is our 3-cheese mac and cheese. It's gooey and it is fantastic as well.
You know what? As a kid, you cannot get me to touch a Brussels sprout, but those right there as an adult, absolutely delicious. So good. So many things. Oh, I have to try the mac and cheese
Got
too.
to.
Okay.
Why not? It's a holiday, right? Holidays deserve mac and cheese. Yep. Go ahead and just tell everybody where they can find everything, because obviously they're gonna need to try this. Go ahead and tell us where we can find you.
Winsome Prime, our grand opening is actually this Friday. We're in Trinity Grove, 331 Singleton. That's 331 Singleton in Trinity Grove. please join us for reservations at winsomeprime.com.
There we go. Thank you guys so much for
Thank you for
joining
having us.
us, and happy Memorial Day to you
Thank you
guys
so
as
much.
well.
In the Kitchen is sponsored by Tom Thumb and Albertsons, your one-stop shop and full-service grocer.